这是一个英语学习的小视频。大家知道4月4号是中国的传统节日清明节，它主要介绍一下清明节的来历、清明节的时间的规定，以及在清明节人们都安排做哪些活动。Chinese Chiming Festival. What is Chiming Festival? The Chiming Festival, also known as Tomb Sweeping Day in English, sometimes also called Chinese Memorial Day or Ancestors' Day. It is a traditional Chinese festival observed by the Han Chinese of mainland China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and Thailand. What's the time for Chiming Festival? It falls on the first day of the 5th solar term of the traditional Chinese lunar calendar. This makes it the 5th day after the spring equinox, either 4, 5, or 6 April in a given year. The Chiming Festival has been observed by Chinese for over 2,500 years. It became a public holiday in mainland China in 2008. What people do for Chiming Festival? During Chiming, the major custom for the occasion is the tomb sweeping ceremony, cleaning or sweeping the tombs of ancestors and pay homage to them. This custom is said to have lasted for 2,500 years. People of family spread some new earth on their family graves and clear away the weeds growing on them. They deposit offerings of food and wine in front of the tombstone or at the altar with a stick of burning incense. Next, the members of the family begin to kowtow or bow or pray. Nowadays, to save land resources, the practices of burial in the ground has not been encouraged in most parts of China. Tomb sweeping has gradually been given away to a ceremony of cherishing the memory of the deceased folks. The Chiming Festival takes place at the time of blooming spring. The weather becomes warm, so aside from cherishing the memory of the deceased, people often take the opportunity to have trips to the suburbs to breathe the fresh air, enjoy the scenery of blooming flowers, fly kites, and play on swings. It's time to delight in the splendor of spring after a long time staying indoors during the cold winter. In mainland China, the holiday is associated with the consumption of qingtuan. Qingtuan is a green dumplings made of glutinous rice and Chinese mugwort and barley grass. Panorama of along the river during the Chiming Festival. The famous Chiming scroll is an ancient Chinese painting. It portrays the scene of Kaifeng City, the capital of the Song Dynasty, and this famous painting was originally painted by Zhang Zheduan in the 12th century. And this painting depicts the scene of the Chiming Festival of the capital of Song Dynasty. And this painting shows Chiming Festival is an occasion not only for people to mourn their ancestors, but also for expressing their love of life and their gentle disposition. Chiming in Chinese literature. Chiming was frequently mentioned in Chinese literature. Among these, the most famous one is probably Du Mu's poem titled Chiming. So let us recite this poem in both English and Chinese as following. 清明时节雨纷纷，路上行人欲断魂。借问酒家何处有？牧童遥指杏花村。So let us try to translate this Chinese poem to English sentence one by one. So let's start from the first sentence. 清明时节雨纷纷。Immediately during Chiming, 路上行人欲断魂。Holding desperately the pedestrians. 借问酒家何处有？ Please, sir, where can I find a bar? 牧童遥指杏花村。A herd boy pointing to a village afar, the apricot flowers. So let's translate this famous Chinese poem to English. Upon the clear and bright feast of spring, the rain drizzled down in spray. Pedestrians on countryside ways in gloom are pining away. When asked where a tavern fare for rest is hereabouts to be found, the shepherd boy, the apricot blown village, doth point to afar and say. And so this well-toned poem is a vivid description of the Chiming Festival. And I hope that this video can give you a general idea of the Chiming Festival in China.